Rothco is here today at StrikeForce Sports in Deer Park, Long Island, one of the largest indoor airsoft fields in the country. And I'm here today with Jesse, who has been playing airsoft for over 10 years and has worked at StrikeForce for almost 2 years. And he is helping us put together loadouts today using all Rothco gear. Two distinct loadouts. His loadout is a lightweight loadout, which is designed for an indoor field like StrikeForce Sports. And my loadout is more of an extended loadout for outdoor use or a large outdoor field. So Jesse, why don't you tell us a little bit about the loadout that you put together for yourself today?
Absolutely. So what I'm wearing is a lightweight indoor loadout. I'm using a Molly chest rig, a belt setup, and just my combat set. I don't have a backpack or hydration or anything that's going to weigh me down too much. What I'm trying to maximize here is heat ventilation and speed. I'm only carrying what I need, so I've just got a couple magazines. I've got some spaces for pistol mags on my belt as well. I've got a small dump pouch on the back, and then a general purpose pouch. And pretty much all this is all I need for a short 10 to 15 minute game in StrikeForce or another indoor airsoft field.
So you really want to customize each loadout specific to the field that you're on, whether it's indoor, outdoor, and the sides of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the loadout you put together for me, this extended loadout, this outdoor loadout. You've recommended that I use a Rothco medium transport pack. So why don't you tell us a little bit about why you would want a pack for outdoor use for an outdoor field?
Sure. So one of the things that you're going to experience at an outdoor field that you don't necessarily experience at an indoor field is that your respawn point is also going to be a really good place for you to regroup all of your stuff, reload all of your ammunition, and relax for a few minutes. Outdoor games tend to have much larger spaces that you're covering. So when you are hit or when you have to return to your respawn, you're going to want the ability to reload your magazines, to rehydrate, to kind of replace anything that you might need on the field. Medium transport pack is great for that because you can throw it over your back, even over your gear because it has very nice wide shoulder straps, and sling it down wherever you need and go. That's also a benefit too, is if you are a mobile squad or you're moving around and you need to reload on the go, you can always drop that wherever you find an engagement, drop it down, and continue the game. Whenever you need ammunition or your teammates need ammunition, they can just reach into your bag and grab it. So the medium transport pack is a really good bag for that. On top of all that, your gear is also designed to carry a lot more than mine is. Now this isn't even fully loaded out, but you have 4 magazines on your chest. You can have up to 4 on your side. You've got pistol mags in the front. You've got an administrative pouch on, radio, all the things that you could need to really put down sustained firepower. The pouches I chose for you are great because they can also close over the tops, which means that if you're running, if you're going through, if you're crawling on the ground, all the things, nothing's going to fall out of your gear.
Right.
They can all be secured nice and down, and then if you're into a firefight or something, you can kind of easily access all of your stuff.
Speaking of which, we each have 2 weapons here today.
Yes.
Fully decked out. These look really nice. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the firearms that you have put together for us today?
Sure. So what I have is a G&G Combat Machine 300 BOT. This is a entry to mid-level AEG, Airsoft electric gun, and it's also much smaller than a lot of its counterparts. The gun is very lightweight because it's made of a polymer body, lightweight metal rail system, and then it's got rail space on the top, the sides, the bottom, to add all the accessories you might need. For an indoor game, I added a small red dot sight and a blue laser. The sight helps me to find targets a little bit faster. The laser helps me kind of point out to my other teammates where I'm seeing people and where my gun is pointed. In this gun, I'm also using a mid-capacity magazine, 140 round Ares Amoeba mid-cap, so my magazine isn't kind of jumping around making too much sound as a high-capacity magazine might. I think it's a really good option for indoors. It's something that I would certainly use myself, and it's great. Now, your gun is a little bit different. Your gun is designed to shoot a little bit further with similar accuracy. These guns are both very accurate, but you have a couple more features than I have in different places. So this gun uses a CO2 or HPA tapped system. So instead of using a battery and a gearbox and all that, this is directly sourced from either 12 gram CO2 or an air tank. What that allows you to do is shoot a little bit, change your velocity easier, and that's great for outdoors. This gun can shoot harder, and this also has simulated recoil, which is very, very cool. If you're going for realism, having some kick on your gun is very comfortable, and it adds to the overall fun of the game. I've added a magnified scope on the top and a navigation light and laser box on the front for, again, designating targets. Your gun is a little bit heavier than mine, especially if I were to add a couple more accessories. But again, that's the other reason that we both have slings as well. So we have 1-point slings on us to kind of take that weight off of us when we're not necessarily pointing at a target. We can rest the gun on the weight, sling it on our shoulder, and that's a really good option as well.
Thanks for having us over at StrikeForce Sports. I know I learned a lot about airsoft today that I didn't know coming into the day. So for more information or the full list of the loadouts that we have today, head over to Rothco.com. And don't forget to follow Rothco and StrikeForce on YouTube. Or if you're in the area, in Deer Park or Long Island, New York, the tri-state area, stop by StrikeForce Sports for more personalized information about Rothco or airsoft.